Sometimes God does not save the world by holding a weapon, but by silently accepting pain. The story of Neelkanth Mahadev is one such immortal tale. This is not only the story of Samudra Manthan, it is a story of sacrifice, compassion, and Lord Shiva who drank poison for the protection of the universe. Long ago, both the gods and the asuras were facing a great crisis. The strength of the gods was decreasing, and the power of the asuras was rising. Then Lord Vishnu gave a solution. He said that if the cosmic ocean was churned, divine nectar would emerge from it. That nectar, called Amrit, could restore the power of the gods. But reaching that nectar was not easy. For this, the gods and the asuras had to come together. Imagine, even enemies had to stand together for one great task. Mount Mandarachal became the churning rod, and Vasuki, the serpent, became the rope. The entire universe watched that great churning. The gods stood on one side, the asuras on the other. Everyone had hope for nectar, but no one knew what would come out first. The ocean began to shake, waves started roaring, and the sky seemed to tremble. It felt as if creation itself was revealing its hidden secrets. Everyone thought the nectar was about to appear, but many times in life, before nectar comes the test. Suddenly, a terrible poison emerged from the ocean. It was not ordinary poison. It was Halahal, so powerful that its heat began to burn creation. The gods became frightened, the asuras stepped back, and the sages were filled with fear. Even the air began to turn poisonous. Think about it. The churning that was supposed to bring nectar first brought the darkness of death. The poison was so dangerous that if it spread, neither gods nor asuras, neither earth nor sky could survive. Everyone looked at one another, but no one had the courage to step forward. Everyone wanted nectar, but no one wanted poison. That is the truth of the world. Many stand together in happiness, but true greatness is seen only in crisis. When no solution was left, one name came into every heart: Mahadev, Lord Shiva, who was meditating peacefully on Mount Kailash. The gods, sages, and all beings moved toward Kailash. Their hearts were filled with fear, but also with hope that only Shiva could stop this disaster. On Kailash, Lord Shiva sat in complete peace. Outside, creation was trembling, but inside him was infinite calm. Everyone folded their hands and said, "Lord, the Halahal poison will destroy creation. Only you can protect us now." Mahadev listened to everyone's pain. He did not ask who would receive the nectar. He only saw that the world was in danger. That is Shiva. He does not decide by looking at benefit. He decides by looking at compassion. Lord Shiva stood up. There was no anger on his face, no fear in his eyes. Only one calm decision. If the world must be saved, I will drink. The asuras became silent. The poison from which everyone was running away was now being accepted by Mahadev himself. Mother Parvati saw this. She knew how dangerous the poison was. For a moment, even her heart became restless. But Shiva's resolve was unshakable. He is the father of the universe, and a father accepts pain himself to protect his children. Mahadev held the Halahal poison in his hands. Its burning force shook the directions, but Shiva's eyes were filled only with compassion. And then he drank the poison. In that moment, the entire universe seemed to stop breathing. But Mother Parvati immediately held Shiva's throat so the poison would not enter his body. That is why the poison remained in Shiva's throat. His throat turned blue, and from that day, he was called Neelkanth. Think about this. He drank the poison but did not let it reach his heart. This is the greatest lesson of the story. In life too, insult, pain, and bitterness often come to us like poison. But Shiva teaches us, hold it at the throat, do not let it enter the heart. If poison enters the heart, the mind becomes bitter. But if it is held with patience, the same pain becomes spiritual strength. By drinking Halahal, Lord Shiva showed that true greatness belongs to the one who gives up personal comfort to protect others. That day the gods desired nectar. The asuras wanted nectar through ambition, but Mahadev accepted poison without asking for anything. This is the difference between desire and sacrifice. Desire asks, "What will I get?" Sacrifice asks, "How can I save others?" When Shiva held the poison in his throat, balance slowly began to return to the universe. The gods became calm, the sages felt relief, and the earth breathed again. The churning of the ocean could continue. But there is another deep truth hidden in this story. The world wanted nectar, but before nectar could come, Shiva's sacrifice was necessary. It means that before every great success, someone silently bears the poison: parents, teachers, protectors, or selfless souls. We often remember the nectar, but forget the poison that someone quietly accepted for us. Lord Shiva reminds us that the highest form of strength is not destruction, but protection. He holds the trident, but he is also compassionate. He is the destroyer, yet he is one of the greatest protectors of the universe. The Neelkanth form tells us that Shiva is not only an idol in temples. Shiva lives in every heart that treats another's pain as its own. When someone gives up dreams for family, when a mother suffers for her child, when a teacher struggles for a student, there the spirit of Shiva exists. That is why devotees call him Bolanath, because he does not look at faults first, he looks at pain. During Samudra Manthan, everyone wanted nectar, but Shiva cared about the world. That is what makes him Mahadev. Do not listen to this story only as an old tale. Bring it into your life. Whenever you hear something bitter, do not react immediately. Be calm like Shiva. Do not let the poison enter your heart. Whenever you must sacrifice for family, society, or dharma, remember, no sacrifice is ever small. Lord Shiva's blue throat still teaches us that the one who drinks poison for others becomes worshipped like nectar in this world. Worshipping Shiva is not only offering flowers and water. True worship happens when we bring compassion, patience, and sacrifice into our life. Mahadev saved the universe by drinking poison and asked for nothing in return. This is selfless service. And maybe that is why, when devotees are in pain, the first words from their heart are, Har Har Mahadev, because they believe that the Lord who can drink the poison of the entire universe will surely understand their sorrow too. This story teaches us that before receiving nectar in life, we need patience, and sometimes we must bear bitterness for someone else. If this story touched your heart, pause for a moment and bow to Lord Neelkanth Mahadev. Like this video with devotion, so this story of Mahadev's sacrifice and compassion can reach more people. Share it with your family and friends, because in today's world, this lesson is needed more than ever. May Lord Neelkanth Mahadev remove poison-like pain from your life and fill your heart with nectar-like peace. Har Har Mahadev.